COVID-19, the unknown that no one was ready for, especially college students. Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, etc. were all affected in a little bit of a different way. Freshmen had barely experienced college and then boom, were sent home. Or the incoming class of fall 2020 and 2021 had to do their whole first year sitting in their room looking at a computer screen. Being a college student is already mentally draining without the stress of this new unknown or online school, being isolated, and anything else that COVID-19 may have caused. In 2021, an interview study of 195 students was carried out. 71% had reported an increase in stress and anxiety due to COVID-19, with multiple stressing factors such as online schooling, isolation, etc. Here to speak about her own experience from first being a freshman when COVID started and now a junior is Sydney McPherson.
So at the beginning of COVID, I made like all these great friends, and then I got sent home to a different state. So it was definitely hard trying to keep up with all my classes. And,
You're actually not that.
Being away from everyone that I like just made really close friends with. So my mental state definitely decreased. Now I think, I don't know, it definitely hasn't gotten any better, but all of my classes are either synchronous or asynchronous, and I only have a couple classes in person. Just being able to schedule my classes and find time to do it by myself is really hard instead of having like a picked section out for me. I used to be really good at time management, but now I'm just really stressed with all these assignments that I have to do in time. Yeah, and the stress has definitely decreased my mental health.
As you can see, Sydney experienced isolation from her brand new friends, which kind of put her in a slump. Looking at this graph, you can see that isolation is one of the main symptoms that college students have been feeling since the start of COVID-19. College students need a social setting in order to figure out the kind of people they want to surround themselves with and find out who they truly are, and COVID has taken that away from them. College is supposed to be the students' first experience of living on their own, another thing that COVID has taken away from them. Freshman year is the year where they say you make your core group of friends, but with COVID, Sydney never got to do that, and some of the relationships that she did make were put in jeopardy when they were sent home.
When COVID started, it was my sophomore year, and I was having so much fun with all the new friends that I made.
Oh my God.
And I signed a new lease for the next year, and I was super bummed that I couldn't move in right away, and I had to go home, and I was just put me in a really sad mood, and I was really down since I was having such a good time with all my friends. Had online classes for almost 2 years, and it has just been stressing me out a lot more than normal classes, because instead of having a schedule, like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, all my classes were basically asynchronous. So it put a lot more stress on me to manage my time well, and obviously time management is such a big thing in college, so that just made me really anxious, because I definitely could say that my time management has improved since COVID. And I think my assignments during COVID got harder, and I just kind of was struggling during school during that time.
Hearing Sydney and Lauren talk about all the symptoms they were mentally experiencing from COVID-19, such as isolation from friends, stress from online schooling, and both really struggling with time management skills, got me thinking about what the universities are doing to help their students' mental health.
I can't really think of anything else MSU did besides they had online office hours instead of in person.
So I think the university did a good job of allowing us to get satisfactory or non-satisfactory on our transcripts instead of the actual grade score. I know a bunch of students, myself included, took this to our advantage. I did really bad the first semester online. It was really hard to, use Zoom and get all my assignments in time when all my classes were asynchronous. It took a really big weight off my chest to know that the bad grade score that I got in that one class wouldn't affect my overall GPA.
As you can see from Lauren and Sydney's perspectives, they don't think the university is doing a whole lot for their mental health. In a peer-reviewed article I found, it was suggested that professors have a virtual office hours, which, like Lauren said, a lot of MSU professors do have, along with looking into alternative plans for internships, jobs, and other extracurricular activities. The last recommendation that was found in this article is that universities should work on an innovative method to support students to move research projects and capstone forwards.
Hey, mental health continues to be a hot topic at colleges and universities, particularly as we come out of this pandemic. We've seen colleges and universities increase the number of professional mental health counselors they have on campus, increase events to bring awareness to mental health, and just trying to normalize more students kind of seeking help on campus. I think in the future we are going to continue to see this increase in a emphasis on mental health with our students at colleges. As we know, this is a huge issue, and we've seen an increase in mental health incidents with students on campus.
As you can see, college students are experiencing many mental health symptoms due to COVID-19. Mental health is an important concept to be informed about as a college student. They need to know it is okay to talk about and to get help if needed. Let's see how Lauren and Sydney felt about sharing their struggles with roommates, family members, campus counselors, etc. throughout COVID-19.
Experiencing 1 year of normal college and then it being abrupt by COVID-19 was really life-altering for me. Being sent home really put a dagger in my plans because I wanted to be more independent, and being sent home really made it seem like I was in high school again. I wanted to move away for college, and COVID ruined that. My college experience could have been very different if I was never sent home.
So I'm from Boston, and I really wanted to get the college experience and go out of state and be able to be independent, living all by myself. I've never gone this far away from home, and when we got sent home for the year and a half, my heart truly sank. I wasn't going to be able to get those college experiences that my parents had talked about, and all of my friends who were a year older than me had experienced their first year. So yeah, I just got everything taken away so fast.
Having to be okay all the time, doing homework even though you are mentally drained, trying to make friends even when all you want to do is sit in your room and sleep, going to parties and feeling pressure to drink are some of the very common experiences that college students have because they are the normal experiences. Social construct theory is how experiences have affected our life. The classes of spring 2020 and on have had to deal with COVID-19 affecting all their college experiences. It is a major life-altering pandemic, and making it through is amazing.